So you can see how detailed our approach is in terms of our products. So we heard the opinion of the immune speciologist, and now we would like to introduce you to the nutritionist. Nutritionist is a specialist who studies the properties of food and meals. His competency is to evaluate the compatibility of products and their effect on the organism. Yes, everything is correct. Elena Syprun, Doctor of Medical Sciences and Professor of Kharkov Medical Academy of Sciences. Dear associates, dear guests, dear friends, hello. I would like to congratulate you upon the new birthday of the APL company. We are starting a new year with our company. Every new year is a new opportunity and new questions. Also the questions for our health. I think the health is the most important thing, and it's the basis of everything that is important for a person. That's why I think about it every day. Should every person consider these questions on a daily basis? Let's imagine that we are going to the shore of an ocean. There is a lot of water. You think this beautiful picture will always be there. However, unfortunately, people think that the same thing will happen with their health, and that their health is limitless and it will never go away. Well, is it true though? On the one hand, yes, it might be true, because we have a certain health capacity right from our birth. But then, when we're born, we're moving to another point, and that means that already a newly born baby has certain cells that keep dying, and there are some new cells changing them. Some young people might have a certain health capacity, health storage that is more adequate for another age. And so I pay a lot of attention to our health, and I do everything possible for the health, for my health to be good and strong. And of course, we have to think about two news. One is good and another is even better. 50% of our health does not depend on us. It's our genetics, it's the environment, and it's the conditions of the healthcare around us. But the other 50% depend on us, and we can affect it. Why do we have to think about this? Because if we try to consider all the health matters, we can avoid a lot of problems. For instance, someone feels bad, is feeling bad, and so he or she cannot do anything at work. There are some problems with the family. They don't want to talk with us, and even the beloved ones do not want to deal with us. We are not going into our swimming pool, we're not going on a cruise, so their life is becoming quite different. So 50% of our health depends on us, and if we maintain it properly, then the longevity will not be a question for us. We will all come there to the mark of 90 years. So what will allow us to come there as healthy people? So like I said, lifestyle, our physical activity account for 50%, and our physical feelings, our emotional situation, our attitude to the world should be positive. Our physical activity should be permanent and constant on a daily basis, 15 minutes. We should drink clean water, and of course we should consider what we eat. We all know the rules of rational nutrition. We know how many times we have to eat. We know what nutrients we have to take in. But do we eat what we have to eat? We do not eat in order to not feel hungry. We need to feed all of our cells of our organism properly, and that's why we have to feed every cell of our body with all the microelements, with proteins, with carbohydrates, and so on. As studies have shown, in 2020, the qualities of the product are quite different from previous decades, and the content of microelements and the contents of some fats are quite different in terms of dozens of times. So there is a deficiency of a certain element, a microelement, then there is another, and hence we come to the health-related problems. So what do we have to do? It's a worldwide problem. Specialists say that if we do not receive all the necessary components, all the necessary elements, we need to add them. We can affect a certain certain functions of our body through our nutrition. So we have to add additional or functional nutrition. We have to choose a certain nutritional system. Most of these systems use natural foods, for instance, plants and fruit. Both of them are important, but we know that there are some certain medical or some herbs or plants that are used in medicine and whose effect has been studied for centuries. And they can be used to heal some problems that many people have. So here I can smile. I can make a presentation on certain levels. First of all, I'm a doctor, and I know that any problem, health-related problem, is horrible, and we should not allow any problem to deteriorate. So prevention of health problems is very important. I'm also a pharmacist, and I know for sure how much the content of some drugs can affect and can interact with one another. So that's why our main task is that the food that we eat should be well balanced. And the third role that I have here, I'm a scientist. And I study a lot of new scholarly literature, and it happens so that our scientific knowledge changes over the time drastically, and sometimes we can view the progress of the science from a new perspective. So for me, it is very important that nutrition should be absolutely harmless, it should be easy to use, and it should be based on modern developments of the most advanced professionals. So what should I choose? I choose to use APL products, 15 products. All of them are based on accumulate. So how are they different? They use herbs, they use fruit, but in terms of the production process, the quality of the products will be qualitatively different from everything else in this sphere. So our technology has been in development for decades by groups of scientists, and they base in the core of it is enzyme 10. They added some plant components, and that allows to enter this formula into the cell. So what is the idea behind this technology? We're taking the important components from plants. It's not easy to extract these components. The membrane of these plants is very firm, and in order to make it thinner, we use this certain technology. There is a certain charge, a certain mixture in order to have these plant components. Now we activate them additionally by using 1 billionth dosier. So it will be very easy for these components to enter the cell. Additionally, we apply a negative charge, and these components will go, therefore, directly to the positive charge in the cell, wherever there is a pathological effect. That means that these cells are most harmed, and they need healing as soon as possible. But again, with the same thing, at the same time, we need the components to be in the most organic or natural way. The problem is that once we extract them, they start to self-destruct, and we put these components on a certain crystallic a complex structure on the basis of sugar that allows to distribute these components to the cells. The basis of this caramel is an additional source of energy. However, it is important to know that the content of sugar is no more than 1 gram per dose, so people with diabetes should not be afraid to use them. There should not be any harmful effects. So we have these drops or candy. We will put it under our tongue. Why? First of all, that's a place where all the vessels meet. You remember, if you have any vascular or cardiovascular problems, we put the pills under the tongue, and that's where we put our drops. And the vessels help with the blood flow. They carry these components right into the brains or elsewhere, and they send it to those cells that need additional attention. So our components are in the blood, but we remember that they need to be cleansed. And now we remember that we also have to maintain the water balance. With the clean water, we can cleanse the components. We ask anybody who's using the drops to drink at least 1 glass of clean water. And please don't forget about carriers. After we use the drops, we would like to see the effects and to know how harmless the application of our products are. All of them are certified and licensed. In order to try our products, we need to use certain certificates that allow us to work in the Middle East, in Muslim countries, in Europe, in America. So for any and each of our 15 products, we have certificates which are renewed on a regular basis. You can see all of them on our website. The components of our drops are different, and you can see that they are based on the recipes of the best professionals. So we're saying that we should only work with one supplier, the best supplier. We work with the Bara Herbs company. That allows us to be sure about the kosher, about the halal and other compliance with the highest standards. We should remember that all our drops have all the necessary components to enter the energy and the components and a certain healing energy to all of these cells. The minimum amount that you should take is 1 drop per day. We have certain application procedures. We should remember that these are plant-based components, they cannot give an urgent effect, immediate effect. You should at least take them for 3 months for them to start giving you the beneficial effect. We also have some products for children. These products are good for children. They are very handy whenever and wherever you use them, on the plane, in any kind of transport. You just put it under your tongue. So what do you have to choose? For each of our organs, we have a certain, let's say, proposal or offer. Everything starts from the head. So for the head to be safe, we need the brain to be active and to fully function. It should control all of the organs. It should control the temperature of the body. It should work with the information, with emotions. And for that, we have the BRN product that for each of the brain cells provides a certain nutrition. But we also are under information attack on a daily basis. We're in stressful situations. Now, that's why we have the RLX product that can help us relax our nervous system, and all the problems start coming down. And I should remind you that all scientists, all great scientists, usually started healing themselves by relaxing. What about the immune system? Our immune system is the shield of the organism. It shields us against both external and internal problems. We have lots of, let's say, animal or beastly world, the representatives of which would like to go inside our body and become our parasites. Also, we have all sorts of cells forming in our body. So that's why we need this product GRW. Because especially in the time right now, in the fall, we are under additional pressure. Another product that helps our immune system is ALT. Talking about the endocrinal system, one of the most important problems is diabetes. When the insulin level is not enough, or the cells do not accept it, and the glucose level is growing, the vessels become dilapidated, and then some even comatose situations could happen. There could be a lot of complications for people with diabetes. And we have certain products to control the sugar in the blood. That is adequate for both types of diabetes. So we have two formulas, men's health and women's health. Women's health is PWR apricot. It helps also to solve problems related to pregnancy, menstrual cycle, and PWR lemon helps men, especially in this period. We're going downwards, and now we're talking about the digestion system. It is very important to consider the condition of microflora in our digestion system, because there's where the synthesis of important components is done. That's why we have some problems with our stomach. It means that there will be problems everywhere in the body. 80–90% of the problems start there, and we have a MLS formula that helps to cleanse the organism from all sorts of parasites, and they are they leave the body in a very mild way. Now, if we're talking about the stomach, sometimes we have sharp pains. We have ice product. We normalized the function of stomach, and of course we should not forget about the liver. The liver doesn't just take care of all storages, glycogen and glucose. It helps cleanse the whole organism, but we also have to help it. And the product that we have helps to restore our liver cells. And now let's go to the cardiovascular system, the heart, the motor that circulates the blood in the body. All of the components have to be assisted and helped. We have the HRT product that can help the condition of the blood, that can help avoid the thrombosis.
A few words about joints. They can always be problematic. To avoid those problems, I mean, it's the fall, there are certain seasonal pains, that's obvious. We have the SLT product that helps you, SLD products that helps you to normalize the process of body synthesizing collagen. And collagen synthesis in the body also improves the quality of our blood vessels, and also nails and skin and hair. And there are also pains. Sometimes if we have the pain, we have also STP product that helps to remove the pains related to inflammations and different kinds of cramps. And of course, the last product, the 15th product that was prepared by our company, that is our beauty series, BTY. That is for longevity and for good condition. When you use this product, your body is literally shining. Your skin is shining. It says us that every cell of our body is shining just as well, because it is getting proper nutrition, proper cleaning and proper care and proper restoration. And of course, protection from all of the damaging factors. Therefore, please bear in mind that our health is in our hands. And here are 2 rules of thumb. Number 1, love thyself. Only you can do something for your health. Do or not do. And the second rule is that do not postpone for tomorrow what you can do today. I believe Benjamin Franklin used to say something like this, and it's hard to dispute with that. If you can do something for your health today, probably you will not be able to do that same very thing tomorrow. That's why I'm wishing you the best of health and once more health, longevity and high spirits. All the best. Congratulations on the birthday.